Hello student. So today we are going to learn our third chapter. The chapter name is Customizing Windows 7. So in our previous class we learned about the Windows 7 operating system software. This software which help us to work on computer and to use another application software. So we already discussed about the booting process and recognizing its main components. Okay, the best thing about the Windows 7 is that we interact with our computer through mouse, and which make its most user-friendly operating system. Not just this, but the Windows also allows us to modify its setting as per your need, like its appearance. Okay, so today we're going to learn how to customize its setting and to meet our requirement. So the Windows 7 is a GUI operating system. Okay, GUI means the graphical user interface operating system. So this operating system, it provides some graphical component to the user and to interact with some computers. Okay, and it also provides some commands in the shapes of menu and other graphical objects like icons. Okay, so using the mouse pointer we can easily use this object and to get our work done. Because of this, the graphical component, it is called as an graphical user interface. So let us first understand the use of this Windows component. So the components are, so look at here, these are some Windows 7 component. So the first is the desktop. Okay, so desktop is the first screen which appear on your computer. Okay, then second is the icons. The icons means the small graphical object and which show the various program, files and folder. Okay, and then the shortcuts. Okay, so the shortcuts is like as a file, folder or program, and that can be stored at same other location. Okay, means whole data can be stored at other location. Okay, and this shortcut files and folder, it used to represented by one icon having the jump arrow. Okay, so look at here, at the lower left corner they indicate as a shortcut folder. Then the taskbar, look at here, this is our taskbar. So this taskbar is commonly represent at the bottom of side. Okay, by default they appear in a bottom side. Then this is our start button. Okay, this start button is used to open some different types of program. Then next is the start menu. So look at here, the start menu is divided into a two panel, right panel and left panel. Okay, they indicate some document, files, folders. Okay, and look at here, also given one search box and we can search any program. Just learn it. The Windows 7 components. Okay, so first is the desktop. So the desktop is the first screen which appear when the computer is booted with the Windows 7 operating system. Next is the icons, means some small graphical object which shows the various programs, files and folders, etc. And this associated program can be opened by the double clicking these icons. For example, the control panel, the computer, folder, recycle bin, files, etc. Then shortcuts. Okay, shortcut, these objects are the link to files, folders or the program. Program can be stored at some other location, and this shortcuts is represented by icons having the jump arrow to the lower left corner. Then the taskbar. Okay, The taskbar is a component. It's represent at the bottom of the desktop screen by default. Okay, and this taskbar is used to manage the multiple program and open in a different windows. So to switch from one window to another, we can click their buttons on the taskbar. Okay, then so we've seen that the taskbar, in the taskbar, the present start button, then some open program, and also one show desktop button also on the taskbar. Also their date and time is present in the taskbar. Okay, then the start button. Okay, so the start button is a gateway to the window and the window based programs stored in the computer. Okay, means when we click and it open the start menu, and that helps to launch any program. Also we search it and setting it, etc. Then the start menu. Okay, this start menu is provide option in the two different panel. Okay, the left panel gives the access to the program and to search box, and while in right panel it gives access to commonly used location like document, pictures, music, control panel, etc. So let's start. First, changing the system date and time. So the Windows 7 keeps a track of current day, date and time, which is displayed on the right side of the taskbar in the notification area. Okay, so if the date and time is not updated automatically due some reason, you can set it right like this. So let's practically demonstrate it. So first is changing the system date and time. So look at here, this is our taskbar. At the right side of taskbar in the notification area, their current date, time and day will be displayed here. Okay, so today we are going to change system date and time. So firstly, right click on the given date and time and then choose the adjust date and time option. Immediately the date and time dialog box will be appear here. So click the option here, the change date and time. Okay, so at the initial time, our time is 2:44 p.m. and the date is 10/12/2020. So if you want to change their date and time in this way, look at here, this is our calendar. We change here date. So I choose 30 October 2020. So look at here, this is a time, the clock here, and this is our time here, 2 hours 45 seconds, and this is our minutes, and this is our AM and PM, two options. Look at here, these two up and down button. By using that buttons, we can changing our time. Look at here, automatically the hours will be changed. Okay, so if you want to change AM and PM to option, so select it and in this way AM and PM choose it. So means you make the changes in calendar and in this individual clock as needed by clicking and selecting some individual parts. So in this way we have to choose date and time, and lastly we have to click OK button. So look at here, our date and time is changed. Our time is 6:45 AM and our date is 10/13/2020. Okay, so in this way can change our date and time. Next is changing the desktop wallpaper. Okay, so the wallpaper is a background image or the pictures which appear behind the all object on the desktop. So let's practically demonstrate it how to change the desktop background. Okay, next is using the paint drawing as a wallpaper. So while working in paint, if you want to set our current drawing as a desktop wallpaper, so in this way you have to also set the paint drawing as a wallpaper. So let's both the changing desktop wallpaper and the second is using paint drawing as a wallpaper. The both will be practically demonstrated. Next is changing the desktop wallpaper. Means you have to change the wallpapers in the background images and pictures. Okay, so this is our blank desktop. So first right click in the blank area of desktop and choose the personalized option in the shortcut menu. Okay, so look at here at the last, this is the option here, choose it. When we choose, the automatically the personalized dialog box will be appear here. So this window is given a multiple types of background themes. Say for example windows, lines, colors, flowers, etc. So firstly you have to change the background image. So first choose the desktop background, click here. Okay, when we click here, the multiple images will be present here. Okay, so select the picture in given gallery. So if you want to add or browse some new pictures, in this way firstly click the browse button and to choose a new picture. Okay, so in this way then double click the picture and to set it as your desktop wallpaper. So in this way and save the changes. So look at here, the picture will be changed. So next is using the paint drawing as a wallpaper. So first you have to open the paint program, search it, enter. So this is our paint window. Okay, so firstly you have to create one picture. Okay, so in this way okay, so this is my picture. So firstly click the paint file button. Okay, then look at here, the option here set as a desktop background option in the drop menu. So choose this option first. Look at here, set as a desktop background. So these are some option: fill, tail and the center. This picture in the form of entire screen with the picture. Another, you have to picture so it's repeat and the fills in an entire screen. And the third is you have to insert this picture center at the middle of the screen. Okay, so I choose entire screen with the picture. Okay, you must save this file before choosing this desktop background. Okay, save. So look at here, the current drawing will be appear as a background wallpaper on the desktop. So thank you student watching this video very carefully. If you like my video, so subscribe my channel and press the bell icon, means my new uploaded video gives a notification to you. Thank you all dear students.